From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Levis. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Levis on 3rd down. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Aviators use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Levis. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 47 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And Pierce gets it again on second down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. When you look at this defense, this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Going for it with Pierce. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll drop to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Breaks through the contact. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. look to throw. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
McLeod to return it. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
3rd down and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
19 Lions. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Reagor, the man in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A throw on the money to Reagor. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job of the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's the option, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Now we're behind his man, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
A try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that's caught inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Adams, the man in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on first and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted.
picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Throw here taken in by Riley, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. Being chased out left. Able to power through. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Pierce gets this one running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting...
It's caught inside the 25. And a huge play that time. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams from 13 yards out. And the Aviators might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Quandre Diggs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Aviators have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They set up the screen to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Called it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drops.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw on the money to Rager. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tokyo,
it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.